Good morning, folks. This is Naeem Azam, Chief Market Analyst at Evertrade, and welcome to our daily technical analysis video. Folks, when I look at Bitcoin price, what I see is Bitcoin failing to cross above the 11,000 mark. And then I thought it's quite essential for us to have a look at the price and have a discussion around its price action and then see where are those important price levels are, whether they are with respect to the buy zone or whether we are speaking of the sell zone. So let's have a conversation on this. But before we do that, as always, it is important for us to go through this disclaimer of risk warnings. Anything which we'll be discussing in this video cannot be perceived as an advice. If you are seeking for one, please do consider consulting with your own advisors. Now, as always, I'm going to bring out the MT4 platform, and I'm sure that you guys are very much aware of this particular platform. Now, let's have a look at the BTC price of Bitcoin, which is basically BTC on MT4 platform. So here we are. So on a daily time frame, as you can see over here, so as always we begin our analysis by looking at the daily time frame as always. So this is from here you can see that this is your daily time frame. We have three different important moving averages. So firstly, in pink right over here, this is your 50-day moving average, simple moving average, and then followed by that in orange is your 100-day moving average, and finally your 200-day moving average. Now, what we can see from the daily time frame is the price trading above all the three important moving averages. Now, that is certainly positive because it has been a long time since over here when the price crossed below, during the last day of August, when the price crossed below the 50-day moving average, the price has been trading below that moving average. But now, as of yesterday, just right over here, it was the first time since August that the price actually crossed above its 50-day moving average. Now remember, the last time when the price crossed above its 50-day moving average was right around here. So this was clearly a false breakout during July. But then towards the end of the third week of July, we actually had the actual breakout. And what that breakout did was once the price broke above that, we had this massive move which pushed the price from 9,075 all the way to 12,242. In fact, the price went a little bit above that. But ever since the price crossed below this one, the price went from 11,200, it went all the way to 9,800. So now you can clearly see the importance of these moving average, especially this particular one. Now let me just zoom out of this one. Let's just have a look at the overall trend. So when we look at the overall trend with respect to Bitcoin, what we see is that the price is still very much trading in an upward trend. How? In order to form that upward trend, you've got to pick up the lower low and then you start joining the other lower highs. So that indicates to us that this price action is very much still in an upward trend. However, there is an important pattern which is forming right now, and then this important pattern is also known as symmetrical triangle. Now, in order to form that symmetrical triangle, all what you have to do is you have to join them by a line with the lower highs, and then joining all the lower highs by a trend line as well, just like the way that I've done. Now, usually when the price forms a symmetrical triangle pattern in an upward trend, it means that the price is likely to break to the upside. Now, when I look at the RSI also confirms to me that this momentum is very much likely to continue its journey to the upside. So, to summarize, the Bitcoin price has started to look a lot more bullish because the price has moved above the 50-day moving average. Finally, the RSI is still showing upward momentum. And thirdly and finally, the price has formed a symmetrical triangle pattern, which is your bullish pattern for this particular price action. All right, that's all for today, and I'll see you